In today's video, we're diving into the hidden meanings behind every major WRC team logo. From ancient family crests to gear patterns that changed history, these aren't just badges, they're symbols of rally dominance. And some of these stories are going to blow your mind. Let's get into it. Hyundai Motorsport. Did you know that Hyundai's logo isn't just a fancy letter H? Most people think it's simply the first letter of the brand's name, but there's actually way more to it than that. Look closely and you'll notice the H is slightly slanted, almost like it's leaning forward with purpose. That's because it actually represents two people shaking hands. One is a customer, and the other is a Hyundai representative. It's their way of saying, "Nice doing business with you," without needing a single word. Even better, the oval around them symbolizes the company's global reach, like a friendly handshake that spans the world. When Hyundai entered WRC in 2014, they brought this philosophy of partnership and global ambition straight to the rally stages. And it's been paying off ever since, with two consecutive titles in 2019 and 2020. Toyota Gazoo Racing. Here's something wild. Toyota started off making weaving machines, not cars. Before building rally-dominating Yaris's, founder Sakichi Toyoda made his mark by inventing an automatic loom. That early success eventually led to the birth of Toyota Motors in 1937 and a whole new legacy. Fast forward to 1989, when Toyota introduced its now iconic three-oval logo. At first glance, it looks like a stylized T, but there's more going on. The two overlapping inner ovals represent the heart of the customer and the heart of Toyota coming together. The large outer oval, that's the world embracing the brand. And what's more interesting is that the individual parts of the logo actually spell out the letters of the company's name. Another detail worth mentioning is that if you squint a little, you might even spot the eye of a needle with thread, a subtle nod to Toyota's humble beginnings, beautifully woven into the logo itself. When Toyota Gazoo Racing dominates WRC stages today, they're carrying over a century of engineering excellence in every power slide. Their return to WRC in 2017 brought 3 consecutive manufacturers' championships from 2018 to 2020, proving that those 3 ovals still mean business on the world's toughest stages. That logo didn't just stand for speed, it stood for supremacy. Ford M Sport. Everyone knows Ford's iconic blue oval. It's been around since 1927. And while it's recognizable, let's be honest, it's not the most thrilling part of Ford's motorsport history. No. The real star here is how M Sport has carried the Ford legacy in rallying. Malcolm Wilson founded M Sport in 1979, and while they've run Ford's WRC program since the late 90s, the partnership represents something deeper. The Ford oval itself is simple, just the Ford script in white against that classic blue background. But what makes it powerful in WRC is what it represents. American muscle meeting British engineering precision M Sport took Ford's blue oval and turned it into a rally weapon, winning multiple championships with the Focus and Fiesta. The logo might be simple, but when you see it sideways through a corner at 100 miles per hour, covered in mud on a Welsh forest stage, it means something entirely different. It means decades of rally heritage, countless podiums, and a partnership that's defined modern rallying. Sébastien Ogier's 2017 and 2018 championships with M Sport Ford prove that the blue oval still has what it takes to beat the factory teams. Before we continue, if you're enjoying these hidden logo stories, make sure to hit that subscribe button and drop a like. It really helps us bring you more rally content like this. Now, let's keep going. Citroën Racing. Few automotive rivalries in WRC have been as intense as Citroën versus everyone else during their dominant years. The Citroën logo, those distinctive double chevrons, has one of the most interesting origin stories in motorsport. In 1900, André Citroën visited Poland and saw a clever gear design with V-shaped teeth that meshed more efficiently than traditional gears. He was so impressed that he bought the patent and started manufacturing these gears in France. When he founded his car company in 1919, he chose those double chevrons as his logo, a tribute to the herringbone gear pattern that made his fortune. It's literally a gear symbol, which is perfect for a company that would go on to revolutionize automotive engineering. When Citroën entered WRC, they brought that same innovative spirit. Sébastien Loeb and Citroën absolutely dominated the championship for nearly a decade, winning 9 consecutive drivers' titles and 8 manufacturers' championships. Those double chevrons became the most feared logo in rallying. Every time competitors saw them in their mirrors, they knew they were fighting for second place. The Xara WRC, and later the C4 WRC, were engineering masterpieces that turned those gear-inspired chevrons into symbols of absolute dominance. Subaru World Rally Team. At first glance, Subaru's logo, a cluster of 6 stars, might just look like a pretty design pulled from the night sky, but it's actually packed with meaning, both celestial and corporate. Let's go back to Japan in the early 1950s. After World War II, 6 Japanese companies merged to form a larger industrial group called Fuji Heavy Industries. When the group entered the automotive world, they needed a brand name that captured their identity. They chose Subaru, the Japanese word for the Pleiades, a real star cluster you can see in the night sky. In Japanese mythology and astronomy, the Pleiades represent unity and harmony, a perfect fit for 6 companies becoming one. But here's what's brilliant about Subaru in WRC. Those 6 stars came to represent something else entirely. Speed, precision, all-wheel drive, dominance, and the unmistakable rumble of a boxer engine. Colin McRae, Richard Burns, Petter Solberg, these legends turned those 6 stars into a rally icon. When you saw that blue and gold Impreza with the Pleiades on the hood, you knew you were watching something special. 3 manufacturers' titles and 3 drivers' championships later, those stars shine brighter than ever in rally history. The Impreza WRC became a cultural phenomenon, and those 6 stars represented not just a car company, but a way of life for rally fans around the world. It wasn't just a car, it was an era. Peugeot Sport. The Peugeot Lion is one of the oldest logos in the automotive world, and it's got serious bite, especially in rallying. The Lion first appeared in 1850, not on a car, but on saw blades made by the Peugeot family's steel foundry. The Lion symbolized 3 qualities of their blades: the strength of their teeth, the flexibility of the blade, and the speed of the cut. When Peugeot started making cars in 1889, they kept the Lion, and it became one of the most recognizable symbols in motorsport in WRC. That Lion represented absolute dominance in the Group B era and beyond. The Peugeot 205 T16 is still considered one of the most iconic rally cars ever built. A mid-engined monster that rewrote the rulebook. Ari Vatanen, Timo Salonen, Juha Kankkunen. These drivers made the Peugeot Lion roar through the 1980s and 90s. The logo itself has evolved over the decades, becoming more streamlined and aggressive. But that lion stance, standing on its hind legs ready to pounce, that's remained constant. It's a symbol of French engineering pride and rally heritage that few manufacturers can match. Peugeot won back-to-back manufacturers' championships in 1985 and 1986, and then returned in the 2000s with the 206 WRC to claim 3 more titles. That Lion doesn't just represent a car company, it represents rally royalty. Lancia. Ever notice how Lancia's logo looks like a steering wheel with a lance through it? That's because it kind of is. Founded in 1906 by Vincenzo Lancia, a former Fiat racing driver, the company chose a logo that combined a steering wheel with a lance, Lancia in Italian, and a flag. The flag represents Lancia's racing heritage from day one. The steering wheel symbolizes control and precision, while the lance represents speed and the warrior spirit. But what makes Lancia legendary in WRC isn't just the logo, it's what that logo achieved. The Lancia Stratos, the 037, and the Delta Integral are rally royalty. Lancia won more WRC manufacturers' championships than any other brand, a staggering 10 titles. The Stratos dominated in the mid-70s with its radical mid-engine design. Then came the 037, the last rear-wheel drive car to win a WRC title in 1983. But the real legend is the Delta Integral, which won 6 straight constructors' titles from 1987 to 1992. That's not a typo. 6 consecutive championships. When you see that blue and white shield with the steering wheel and lance, you're looking at the most successful rally manufacturer in history. Drivers like Juha Kankkunen, Miki Biasian, and Didier Auriol turned that logo into a symbol of absolute rally supremacy. No other manufacturer has matched Lancia's WRC record, and honestly, no one probably ever will. That steering wheel and lance represent perfection in rallying. Mitsubishi Motors. Mitsubishi's logo is one of the few in the automotive world that has stayed virtually the same for over a century, and it's got a cool backstory. When founder Yataro Iwasaki started the company, he blended two family crests: his own family symbol, which featured 3 diamond-shaped water chestnuts, and the crest of his first employer, the Yamauchi family, which had 3 oak leaves. The result? The iconic 3-diamond logo we still see today. Simple, sharp, and instantly recognizable. Interestingly, even the name Mitsubishi ties directly to the design. Mitsu means 3, and Hishi, often pronounced Bishi when combined, means water chestnut, a term often used in Japan to describe a diamond shape in WRC. Those 3 diamonds became synonymous with one thing: the Lancer evolution. Tommi Mäkinen won 4 consecutive Drivers' Championships from 1996 to 1999, all behind the wheel of a Mitsubishi. The Evo became a legend, and those 3 diamonds represented Japanese engineering at its absolute peak. The rivalry between the Mitsubishi Evo and the Subaru Impreza defined an entire era of rallying. When Mitsubishi pulled out of WRC in 2005, they left behind a legacy that still has rally fans debating whether the Evo or the Impreza was the better car. Those 3 diamonds represented precision, reliability, and the relentless pursuit of perfection on gravel, tarmac, and snow. Volkswagen Motorsport. The story of Volkswagen's logo is surprisingly simple, but what they achieved with it in WRC is anything but. The VW logo, a simple V sitting on top of a W inside a circle, was designed in 1937. The letters stand for Volkswagen, which literally means people's car in German. The original concept was to create an affordable car for everyday Germans, and the logo reflected that simplicity and accessibility. Over the decades, the logo has been refined and modernized, becoming cleaner and more three-dimensional. But that core VW symbol has remained unchanged. In WRC, Volkswagen wrote one of the most dominant chapters in rally history. From 2013 to 2016, the Volkswagen Polo RWRC was virtually unbeatable. Sébastien Ogier won 4 consecutive Drivers' Championships, and VW won 4 straight manufacturers' titles. They didn't just win, they dominated. The Polo R was so good, so reliable, and so fast that it made rallying look easy. Ogier and co-driver Julien Ingrassia became the faces of modern rallying, and that simple VW logo represented German engineering perfection. Then, in 2016, VW shocked the motorsport world by pulling out of WRC entirely due to the diesel emissions scandal. They left at the top, undefeated, with that simple VW logo, representing one of the most successful but shortest runs in WRC history. 4 years, 4 championships, and a legacy that still has people wondering what could have been if they'd stayed. That people's car logo became a symbol of rally dominance that may never be matched again. If you enjoyed this video, here's another one you'll love about the greatest rally cars ever built. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more rally content.